Ah. Ugh. God. Hey, yes, hello. Ideally, I would have started this like an hour ago, but then things happened. And that kept that from being a reality. But, oh well, no one's in, so... No interruptions this time. She's got the dress back. She's caught back up to where she was.
I hope tonight goes well.
So do I. But I wonder why he's so nervous.
The master does have his shy side, you know.
I'm dressed up all fancy. Still not wearing shoes though. For now. Always for now though. Approach.
Tonight is very important.
Oh, maybe we came at a bad time.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Is your obsession with watching, you fucking weirdo duck? Leave them be.
Now then, monsieur, mademoiselle, please enjoy the evening.
For about 5 seconds.
And of course, our honored guests are welcome too.
Welcome indeed.
We timed this pretty well, all told.
The organization.
You don't know when to quit.
Oh yeah, we'll show ya.
Get out!
Not tonight.
Big sphere ones.
I've come to take something you hold very dear. Yes, let your anger grow.
Beast,
Been a
we
bit
have to
since
get
we
rid of
heard
these
this
guys
music, right?
first.
Stripped off his fancy dress for this.
Right.
Might as well. There's a reaction command you can do with the Lancers if I can get it. What? See, I'm not getting that. You. Stop locking on to him. Look at these guys there.
Back off.
The only other precious thing in his life. Back in. How are we doing for AP? We got quite a bit. Yes, how about that? Just nicely. Still enough for combo plus. We do indeed. So that's only one. That surprises me. Nation boosts for limits, we don't really need it. Draw, not really needed. Yeah, why not? We have so many attacks, it's like equipped, it's nuts. This is a very useful one. You know, it's like double jump is kind of extremely useful. Actually, I meant to look up the level up conditions for the forms. I mentioned last time that they all have different conditions. You take different actions to get them the actual experience points they get. The other forms is the easiest because it is just kill shit. Oh, fuck you too. But, you know. Surprised he actually reached that there. It's the part now, it's the room. Okay. That's what we find in the part the first time. Just. Where is my iPad? It is a bit hard to tell if you're damaging these guys sometimes. You are though, don't you worry. To learn which we realize to do. Yeah, so learn lets you like steal their jump ability and use it against them. It's a combination of two Final Fantasy gags in one. It's pretty good. You know, learn being the blue mage's whole thing, and then jump being the dragoon's whole thing. It's good shit. This is Bell's room. It's the other one. Fuck. Oh my god. Okay, use release on him there. Don't really need to, you know. Would have been nice. Oh, all these guys went out of me. So you know we're in the hard times. More Goofy dies, but not really, simulator. Yep. All you've missed for this one is we've come to Beast's castle again. He was about to have a nice dance of Bell, and then Zaldin showed up and said, anger. And now we have to go find Beast, because he thinks his road has been stolen or something. Yeah, as you do. Test you out tomorrow is at 4 o'clock. Oh, here's hope. Good luck. Here's hoping. Should go alright. I prefer to test early in the morning. Too bad they don't stay out on 7:30. 7:30? Jesus Christ. They basically wouldn't, like, the earliest they would ever schedule our test was like 9 o'clock, because, like, the assumption, well, one, that's when, you know, work hours and stuff start. And the general assumption was that you basically, no one would basically ever make it in if it was like before that, because even if they did get off, just transit. I don't know what he was targeting there. 8:30. Yeah, that's still pretty early. Like 8:30 is like still stupid early. We did have, I do remember having like some classes like 8 and 9. I hated those. I was like that was just too fucking early. Exams were never like earlier than 9 though. It's kind of like fighting enemies like this again, like ones you fought early in the game. Seeing the sheer contrast between how we fought then and how we fight now, just kind of, it really gives you this sense of growth throughout the game, because like, look at us, we're just shitting attacks out all over the place, like, you know, enemies are around us, AoE, we have slide dash where you have like kick people into the air and juggle them forever. It's nuts how far you come along. That's fine, Goofy. It's all fun. Oh, a tip. Tip that launch this big guy. Yep, the Hammer Heartless are back. Your kindred spirits.
What's wrong? Please, calm down.
Calm down? You just had to have a party, didn't you? Don't you see what's happened?
Hey, what's with you?
The rose. My rose.
Anger.
What? That? He took it?
But surely you can find another rose.
Silence! You don't know anything!
That's not
Sora,
fair, Beast.
just like getting
Don't
in
take
there.
it
It's like,
out on
nah, fuck it,
Belle.
I'm getting right in
It's
there.
not like she stole it.
I'm sorry.
You've been slugged by
You don't
him
have to
before.
apologize.
You'll be slugged by him again. The only angry person to calm down won't make them angry. Not always.
Sora,
Sometimes it's enough to make people
I
like
want you to
realize.
leave the castle.
Like it depends on the type of person you are, more than that being a general thing. Take him someone that gets angry all the time. I mean,
This is what I
gives a
am.
little rage mountain, I guess.
When you first got here, I tried to change. But I was only fooling myself. I can't be any different. I'll always be a beast. So I should live like a beast. With no one alone. Goodbye, Belle.
You can't mean that.
Oh, I think his mind's all made up.
Yeah. Look, Belle, leave this to us. If we can get the Beast's rose back, he'll calm down.
Maybe. I mean, I guess I see the logic. Oh hey, guess he turns up here. We'll have to come around and fight these guys at some point. Reaction command, persuaded.
Hey, Beast!
Leave me alone.
Come on, you need to hear this. You used to be fearless. You would have given your life to save Belle. Don't you know what that meant to us? You gave us all courage.
Especially when you just wrecked that shit in Hollow Bastion for me when I only had a wooden sword.
Are you really gonna throw your happiness away? The rose is your only hope, isn't it? Well, it's the only hope for Cogsworth and the others, too. So don't throw away your last chance. Remember what it was like before Belle lived here? See? You can't give up. Not now.
I know one thing.
What?
This castle belongs to me. Zaldin will never be welcome here.
Time to go bust some heads. We finally get the Keyblade for this world. So yeah, Rumbling Rose is actually a pretty good one. Just for sheer violence, whoops. Because, just look at it, you can just chain finishing moves together and do more than one, and also it's our first like strength 5 Keyblade. So we're just gonna stick that on there. Actually, should we? Thinking about it, like, because Oathkeeper's form boost is actually really good though. Actually, we can just put Oathkeeper in there, and then Master Form can extend itself. And we just have Rumbling Rose on all the time, so we're just always kicking out damage. If we weren't getting interrupted, you'd be able to see its ability in action. I'm debating if I want to actually just keep Oathkeeper in general, because that way I can just have all form boost on. Oi. Thing is though, like, we're getting into the part where the Keyblades start, you know, outclassing the earlier ones, so we'd have to replace it at some point anyway. Our drive meter is long enough now that we don't have to worry as much about it, please. So yeah, we'll just keep this as it is. Sort of saw it though, where after a finisher he suddenly was left forward anyway. Basically you can just chain together finishers as long as you have this Keyblade equipped, which is pretty rad. Well, one of the best things they did for this was like making special moves, just kind of like part of your standard attack sets. They could just slip in there and just add extra attacks into the chain. And the other one is hang on, here's my focus. They mixed in with the oh yeah, and don't use MP anymore. It's like stuff like ours, Arcanum and Santetsuken in Kingdom Hearts 1 used MP. That's part of why we didn't use them, because as we had shield and like we didn't have the sword, we actually went sword down and I prefer staying more defensive and always having magic available to do cure with. Which we ended up needing quite a bit. And you sort of see the, you know, combination of us being boosted by enemies hitting us and also Rumbling Rose just activating and letting us pull off on our finisher and continue our streak. I've arrived. I was watching anime when you started. I see.
So, Beast, you came after all. You had me worried. I was afraid you'd given up for good.
What do you guys really want?
More nobodies.
Kingdom Hearts. When Kingdom Hearts is ours, we can exist fully and completely. So you see, Beast, that's why we need your heartless and your nobody.
Activate sliding dash already. Son of a bitch. Watching The Promised Neverland because I've seen people crap themselves over the last few days. I've been interested in giving that a shot because I remember Eye Patch Wolf talking about that, about the manga of it and saying it's pretty good. So I've been curious about it. So I guess I'll give that a gander at some point when I'm out of Kingdom Hell.
Take this. Yeah. Take this. It's over.
So what'd you think of the first episode, I guess, or however many it's up to? I'm taking my rose and leaving. I haven't actually been outside the castle yet, thinking about it.
Huh?
Like the first episode, animation is mostly pretty nice. Studio did the P5 anime. Direction was quite good, and the story seems to be pretty good. Fair enough. I'll have to give it a watch.
Is that? Look! It's the rose!
'Twas a trick all along.
Hurry!
The OP is rad. That's good to know. I haven't watched it yet, like season 1 or season 2. But I've heard like Mob Psycho 100's OP and like the OP song comes in the animation. And fuck me, that's a belter.
With pleasure. But I'd rather travel light. What shall I leave behind? Belle or the rose?
Also listen to the song and yeah, it's great. Mr. Mighty Nobody Warrior.
Good one, Belle.
Elbowed in the gut by a village girl. So, Zaldin is the Spearman, which is why his nobody class are the Dragoons we've been fighting in this world. Because that's his shit. He's also a wind elemental, as befits a Dragoon. We're off to a flying start. I promise you I hit triangle. It's not the triangle I was hoping for when I landed, but alright, sure. Spell Dragoon will fight Goon.
Yeah.
I promise you, I'm trying to hit triangle for that. Sword does not want to learn. Now he does. I'm also gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna be kind of laissez-faire when it comes to healing in this fight. For a certain reason. I don't know if it'll actually trigger. It should trigger if it happens, if we do die, but we haven't seen it yet. If it doesn't happen, I'll just explain it. I can do it too, fucker. Actual son of a bitch. Where's your god? Oh, Goofy's dead. That's why we kind of battle. Oh yeah, I remember this. I do not remember how to dodge it, but I remember this. Laissez-faire, you say? Yes.
Wear the face of despair.
Let's go.
Just dancing over his head now. Gotcha, fucker. To be fair, like, lances aren't just for slashing. Imagine now that the Japanese lance is all about the, you know, horizontal sweeps and slices, as opposed to just stabbing. So falls Zaldin. So yeah, the other one, the thing I was on about was, I mentioned it in passing, but in like certain fights in the game, certain specific like plot important boss fights, if you happen to die, instead of getting a game over, Mickey will leap in and you play as Mickey. And the whole thing is you run around building power to get Sora's health back up, and you can run around like doing a standard Keyblade combo and using a unique spell to him called Pearl, which in the original Final Fantasy games,
Here, it's yours
Pearl
again.
was the name for the holy spell, what became the holy spell
I
later
know.
on.
You want me to leave the castle?
But we're playing on easy, and you know, even being reduced, even just like not giving a shit about dodging or health.
You weren't hurt by Zaldin.
No, it's not random chance in any fight. It's like specific fights. Like I think it's like every Organization 13 fight, and certain bosses like Cerberus in Olympic Coliseum can trigger it. But that's it. Like all the rest of them are, you know, you die, you die.
It's the least I could do. You've been good to me, and you didn't have to be.
I say Organization 13 fights. I mean like the ones with, like the ones against Demix and Zaldin and shit like that.
Say it. Go on.
Come on. You can do it.
We have confidence.
Don't be bashful now.
That's back in Kingdom Hearts 3, but it's just riding.
Belle, I'd like you to stay with me, please.
I will.
Maestro, music.
Yeah, the organization are dropping like flies. I think it's either Organization 5 or 6 now. Probably 5. I think you're right, it's 5.
Did you see the look on Belle's face when she grabbed that rose?
Yup, she sure was having fun, all right.
She's rather unique, isn't she?
I mean, she did just
Ready for a
elbow
little adventure.
a super magic warrior in the gut,
Two of
and he
them do
reacted like he
seem
just got
made for
actually
each
hit.
other.
Yeah, they sure do.
That little tune is the closest we get to Disney songs in this game. I mean, there is a certain Disney song in this game.
Hey, everybody, I'm picking up a strange reading. Are you sure? What? Look, it's all cloudy and kind of fuzzy. Probably just a glitch. I don't know.
Wonder where that could be. Yes, I don't think there's another one. No, because is there? There is. Alright, yeah, because we have to actually beat ass down here. It's the Underroom. Which is funny, because then he opened up his own Coliseum upstairs. Like, literally upstairs. That is an outlier and shouldn't be counted by virtue of not being a song so much as it's audio torture. What an idiot. And he's gone again.
Hey.
Herc, you feeling any better?
Well, same routine. Wonder Boy here thinks his hero days are over. And Phil thinks it's all in his head.
Gosh, Herc, we know you're a hero.
That's right. Blunder boy. How could you mope on a momentous day like today? The Underdrome's back, and you are gonna fill the stands. After all, your fans won't settle for anything less than a certified hero. I mean, if you're not up to it, you could always just, I don't know, lose.
Or just
I
not
bet you
go
like
in.
that.
Excuse me? Hey, I'm not a selfish guy. I'm not like those high and mighty snobs up on Olympus. I stand for the masses, and have I got a massive idea. The games, ladies and gentlemen, are back. Yours truly, Hades, the one and only Lord of the Dead, brings you the Ultimate Games to celebrate the reopening of the Ultimate Coliseum. We'll finally answer the age-old question, who deserves the title Ultimate Hero? These games are gonna settle the debate once and for all. The winner reigns supreme. Of what? You guessed it, the Hades Cup! And I assure you that the great Hercules will be there, otherwise... you'll never see your girlfriend again.
Low life.
You're too kind, kid.
Love that response. You're too kind, kid. So we gotta do our Hades Cup run. Z2, yeah. They were in like one cutscene before, hiding behind Pete when Hades was getting mad and didn't say anything. Spin strike. Oh, you're awake now, are you? I came in today and the cat was just sleeping on my mom's bed, and he hasn't moved in like actually 3 hours, and apparently he was sleeping there for like at least 2 hours before that. Meow. What? Okay, what's up? What's up with you? He wants fed is what's up with him? Hang on, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Ugh. I'm back to needing like a fucking nose spray or something just to make my nose unblock itself. Oh god, why are you so sad? There's music. Oh, it feels like your nose blocked out. It's been happening a lot to me, like over this past while back, especially. I need to go to the doctor. Drinking constant. Like I don't even have allergies. I don't know what mine's is. I think it's like a nasal drip or something. I'm not quite, cause I'm not like snorting or like coughing enough for that. But give me a second. I need to blow my nose. You're allergic to 4 different types of dust mite? I wonder if I have an allergy like that or something. That would explain. Because, like, it mostly kicked up, like, early last year. And, you know, then this was kind of consistent for ages until I got, you know, the nose sprays, and that helped clear it up for a bit. Then it faded for a while, and now it's coming back. And I go down the list of stuff that could be allergic to, and it's like, well, it's not a cat. Because I've had the issue before him. It's like in between cats. And it's not like other shit like pollen or anything, because it's just always clogged up, gets worse sometimes. Yeah, that's basically what I'm like. I should probably like see about that. Maybe it is something to do with dust mites or something like that. Bad alert. As if we know what that means. Who do you think gave the Heartless crews their names? Did the Heartless come up with them themselves? Yay! I mean, you basically gotta be. He's flared his aura at us. I wonder if someone's doing something in the background. I wonder why he didn't. Good stealth.
Okay, let's review. State your crime, prisoner.
I exist. That is my crime.
I know you were in Final Fantasy X yet, but like,
Ooh, good.
you know, your existence was actually a redeeming factor there.
He's never acted that way before.
Okay, so you made one lousy mistake. You exist. But hey, I'm a forgiving guy. You keep your end of our little deal, and I'm willing to overlook a transgression or two.
I understand. Defeat Hercules.
And his meddling friends.
What? No. Only Hercules.
Oh, don't tell me you've forgotten who's in charge. Oh. Hercules, and the other three. Are we clear?
We're clear, Hades.
Lord Hades.
Lord Hades.
Good. Now
I
go.
love the wee touches like that.
So that's how he's controlling Orin.
A collectible action figure from the Play Arts Kai line. I thought you had better taste than that, Hades. Lard Hades. Like, he's not even remotely flat. That doesn't fit.
What's wrong,
Remotely
Sora?
fat. I'm
Orin's in
blind.
trouble. It's like Hades brainwashed him.
He's using some kind of a statue.
You know something? That sounds kind of familiar. Hades may be using the statue to hold Orin's free will hostage.
What do we do?
See if you can find that statue. It's gotta be somewhere in the underworld.
Right. I'm on it.
Tell me you're not thinking of leaving. You've got a match coming up.
I'll fight Orin in the final. One-on-one.
Oh, you will? Alright.
I'll draw things out to buy you time.
Has to argue with himself about the value of this.
I know you can do it.
Congratulations. You've got a deal.
Thanks.
On one condition. The Keyblader here and his trusty friends have to meet the winner in one final clash. What do you say?
That'll drive the crowd wild.
It better. I
Well,
promise the crowd
Keyblader
the
is just
event
such a
of their
word for it.
afterlives. Yeah, sucker. You know, for me, the rest is smooth sailing. Huh.
You can trust that Hades left it in his room because when the Zero to Hero place where you cards. Oh, imagine. I am not having you do this tonight, kitty cat. Leave the paper alone. No one in from the bar, so I guess I can just let him down to the house. Instead of keeping you in here, because there's no one you can sing at. Well, you'll just go downstairs and you'll just sing to the living room door, even though there's no one in. We are now skating into hell directly. This is now the sickest of shit. My own patience isn't gonna last this out.
Now that is entertainment.
I like the implication that Final Fantasy characters are within the power range enough to be able to fight, you know, like Hercules when he's just tired. It implies that they actually stand a chance when he isn't tired. He's just sitting down. This is it. I didn't actually get to poke around in here last time because the man himself chased us out with his immortality. The power of teamwork.
It is not too late. Let us turn back. But where is the sense in all this?
AGDQ schedule is annoyingly America focused this time, more so than usual, and I've never been more offended than two of the great runs on Friday night are like near unwatchable times, especially over the second one of the two.
This is what belongs in Orin's heart.
I mean, it always is America-centric, so it's just that's kind of the reason why I just wait until it's over to catch anything, honestly. That and I'm usually also, you know, like occupied by other shit whenever they're on. I'm just like, well, I could watch it or I could just catch the balls later. Sassily walk in upside down onto me, will you? They make fairly good use of the dusks, considering they're little basic shitters. I tried to stay up to see the Mega Man DOS runs. I gave up on it because it was almost 5 AM and it still wasn't on. Yeah, it's piss taking sometimes. Like, I mean, I guess like what do we expect, honestly? Like, when do American events ever give a shit about anyone but Americans? You know. At least Nintendo sometimes schedules like their directs for like, you know, the afternoon or like just 11 PM. Caught near Automata, Bloodstein, Curse of the Moon live, but that's all.
Not what I had in mind, but I'll take it.
We better skedaddle.
The Heartless Nobody's getting to a big scrap. They're so hyped to be sailing that boat across the river. The catch.
Now, finish him.
Orin, no!
Hi, Owen. This belongs to you.
Literally, your free will restored. Hello.
Sora. Donald. Goofy.
Remember when I saw this fight, I really wanted it to be like...
Why those little... Prisoner, what happened to our mutual agreement? I can give you a clean slate, but you gotta work with me.
Maybe you didn't hear me. This is my story, and you're not part of it.
He's such a dunce, I love him. Oh, look at that fight, the big man himself.
That's it! This game is over. I've played by the rules so far. Okay, I confess. I was hoping Wonder Boy would lose, but it was still a fair fight. Come on. Is that really so wrong? Huh?
Really, a fair fight.
Laugh all you want. Because the laughing...
I mean, technically speaking, it was a fair fight.
Because now...
Orin couldn't stop his fight movements, but could do other things and didn't want to hurt Hercules, so the fight was just him constantly going, coming at you from the left, one from below coming up. That'd be a neat idea.
Meg!
He's like, just giving away everything he's about to do.
I warned you right at the get-go. You don't compete, you lose the girl. like Wonder Boy has dropped out of the standing.
This part's about to happen. First, we got a scrap of a god.
Still got us to deal with.
Oh, yeah. This is gonna be good. That's it.
Can't hit him while he's on fire. As I remember. He is also on fire, as he will inform you. I was expecting a super there, and he just comes running in and slaps me. Oh, and now it's event.
We can't win.
Because it's his underworld.
Gee, then how do we beat him?
That was a face you were making.
I think a true hero should be able to help.
But you...
I owe you one, Hades. I didn't hesitate to give my life for Meg's, and then I remembered. A true hero is measured by the strength of his heart. I'll never forget that again.
Just no more crazy stunts.
People always do crazy things when they're in love.
I once he's one guy up front about that.
Funny, you imbeciles! How dare you get a happy ending? How dare you! That's it.
You won't stop a true hero.
Take that. Take that.
Yeah, I would if I could. There we go, and that turns them off, and then you beat the shit out of them. Okay. I remember. Or spirit physics. I mean, I would if he didn't just gank us through it. Because of his teleporting and just like breaking out of combos. It's actually a fight we don't really want Valor in. Don't really want Wisdom or Master either. So this basically is one to fight normally. I don't know where that one went. I actually cycled around and hit him in the head, what do you know? Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Whoa. Just alternate, feel the heat, and you won't stop a true hero, and there you go, that's the fight. Gank. Notice that you should have a fight between Hades and Axel is just constantly yelling about heat, burning, and fire. Imagine.
It's not over yet.
Was delayed a bit, but allows the Maleficent's little gang from Kingdom Hearts 1 is follow.
What you gonna do now?
I lived my life.
Some god you are,
defending
Hades.
others. But now, There's no one left to protect. Maybe it's time I shaped my own story.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy X-3 starring Auron just doing his own fucking thing. Nothing to do with any of the other characters, just him just doing his
I
shit.
should thank you.
Not at all.
Fine.
I mean, sure, you could thank us a little.
You should say what you mean. I guess I could spare a few words. Thanks for meddling.
Hey, what's that mean?
I'd play that. I think we're in our game with Auron. I know, right? Guardian Soul, which is actually a really good one because just flat boost all your reaction command attacks by 50%, and that stacks with your other one, like your equipable version of the ability.
Thanks again, guys. You're the best.
Excuse us for wondering.
Oh, you're sulking at him for that.
Oh, sounds like somebody's feathers are a little ruffled. I'm kidding. Thank you, Sora, Donald, Goofy.
So where are you guys headed next?
You know. You two lovebirds seem to be getting along just fine without us hanging around.
Neither get shy about that. You outright said I'm in love.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Uh-huh. Before we start meddling. Yep.
Right.
Are you turkeys trying to put me out of a job? If you keep acing every challenge, champ, who am I gonna train?
Aw, you can't abandon me now, Phil. I gotta be at the top of my game in case Hades shows up again.
I don't know, he seems pretty dead.
Hey, are we true heroes yet?
Yeah. Come on, Phil. How about it?
Let me see now. Well, you're not wise enough. Not quite seasoned enough.
How many, like, demon gods do we have to slay before you accept
we
us?
get the hint.
Look, kid, it's not my call.
Sorry.
Of course, if it was, you'd have no problem. I'd make you all heroes in a heartbeat.
Really?
Say it again.
On second thought, if those are your hero faces, you still got a lot of work to do.
And what do you mean?
Go away.
Phil!
That's another firework.
Leave me alone!
What the hell gives?
See that?
Well, what do you know?
Phil weeps as the cosmos bend themselves to celebrate the fact that we exist. The new episode out of here is just tournaments. Anytime you see a new episode added for that one, it's just tournaments. I don't have anything to do here or here, so... Oh, well, that's a curious sight, isn't it? We could go there, but we're not going to. Just fuck it. Just fuck it. Instead, we're gonna go back and open up the left side of our map again. An undead nobody. Imagine that. Goofy just launched into the stratosphere there for some reason.
Jack!
Zola, some assistance?
Zola.
That's Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Will you leave a mate to perish?
Aye, aye.
That is a good line, though. forgot the equip orange one. Fuck. That's fine, we can do that first. We can do that now. Guardian Soul. I want to put Rumbling Rose in as our Valor form one. Oh my god. I don't think we have anything we need right now. Magic Burst will one off of, which means we probably have shit to devour. Also, this one just looks rad. Like, look at the effects and all that come out of this. Like the fucking tracer leaves in the air as you go. I figure our arm would have one of the best keepers, wouldn't it? Also, it is quite long, so it can actually reach pretty well. He went to the island and dumbass. Well, that's you kind of caught, isn't it? Every second, just scratching. Right. Why not, really? Ah. There's the shield, you bastard. That was Magnet Burst, which is a pretty rad looking finisher. It's also useful because you just suck everyone into you and just gank. I don't know what the hell that was. This is a regular Heartless. You can just die anywhere. Of course, you wandered back into the shit during that. Oh wow, this is a surprise. What's a surprise? Bungie and Activision are breaking their partnership, with Bungie taking control of the Destiny IP. So much for 10 years of Destiny, right?
The interceptor off the starboard bow!
Remember when, like, fucking Activision, like, put out their plans for Destiny? They're like, we're gonna have 10 years of this, there's gonna be 3 entries, and each entry is gonna have big piles of expansions, and we're gonna make loads of money.
Will, wake up!
So much for that.
Elizabeth,
What happened?
the medallions, and the stone chest. Someone's taken them. Next thing I knew, we were attacked. But I couldn't see who it was. His face was shrouded in a black hood.
The organization.
We found
That is interesting, that
but the villain sent a horde of
I
terrible
remember the
creatures after
news
us.
like last year where Activision talked about how Destiny 2 had performed considerably worse than Destiny 1, or like they couldn't get as many people on board. There's multiple controversies about microtransactions and shit, which basically told me that, to be fair, they made it 5 years longer than most Activision franchises, at least. That's true. They got halfway there.
Our turn, guys.
But yeah, I remember Activision were reporting that they they weren't happy with Destiny 2's performance and it wasn't bringing all the players in Destiny 1 in.
But your captain will have no monsters
And,
today.
you know,
Thank you. We're turning for hope.
just just the usual Activision thing. It didn't sell
Just like that.
literally like 20 million, and it didn't make all the money that it could literally possibly make, because people didn't exactly. There's like some people existed somewhere who didn't buy it, so which means that it was a failure, and it's just like doesn't. I guess like we really shouldn't be surprised, but it does beg the question of what the fuck Activision are gonna do, because like Call of Duty sales are sinking down all the time. The newest expansion for it also didn't meet sales standards. And like Activision, like Call of Duty sales are going down all the time. Like even Black Ops 4 is below par.
Don't remember inviting you.
How could you tell he was there before he appeared?
So it was the organization. We'll handle this.
It's almost like having taking a mediocre game, making it worse, wasn't a great strategy to get sales.
And this
Yeah, no, isn't it?
A veritable maelstrom of avarice. I wonder, are they worthy to serve Organization 13?
Luxord is such a show off.
You want an answer now?
Precisely.
This is the best member set across from Jack, honestly. I remember this fight big. I remember the transform. Then I don't really remember being a problem either. But yeah, like, the thing is, Destiny 2 still sold a few million. Like, it wasn't like as many of the ridiculous millions Destiny 1 sold, by virtue of being a new IP on consoles that were starving for just games in general. But it is just kind of mad how, like, how quickly Activision have dropped it the moment it isn't meeting their ridiculous expectations. And I remind you that, Overwatch's player base is like shrinking. There's like constant controversies coming out of Blizzard because people don't like their games, keep doing stupid shit because Activision is making them do blind business decisions. Shit like that, just over and over again.
Not over yet.
It's like, like,
Throw him overboard.
I wonder if they're going to try and self-publish it now to someone else.
Excuse me?
I imagine Bungie are going to try and self-publish it.
It's a bit of a pirate's
Because, like,
code.
what is there now,
Parlay must
like,
not
that
be
they're
harmed
free
till
from,
negotiations are complete.
This is no time for rules.
True.
now that they don't have Activision over their head.
Always stick to the code. All right, you.
Like,
out
they
with
could
it.
probably make something
I
actually
surrender
good at
the
Destiny
chest
now,
with my
honestly.
humblest apologies.
Rather accommodating of you, mate.
You know how great it is? How
That you
fucking
want.
insane they are.
Just a few souvenirs. For the memories.
Huh?
Oh no! We can't stop the curse unless we got all the medallions!
Our friend's about to learn what it means to cross a pirate.
Oh.
Zora, Donald, Goofy, he's yours.
Was it tourism mortal? From one ship to the other.
Fire!
The latest Destiny 2 expansion tripled the player base of the game, but still didn't perform as well as Activision wanted. That's fucking nuts. Like, it tripled the player base, but because the people who came in didn't buy microtransactions, that's not as well as Activision wanted. Or they wanted like fucking 10 times the player base somehow. Like, it can't last. Like, it really can't last. Like, EA, like, again, like, Activision lost like a quarter of their fucking stock value over the past year.
You stole a medallion again?
Were I only
Not as bad as, like, EA.
So, how come you're all skeleton-y?
Perhaps I got a touch of something from that monster what attacked us. Yet, why is the skin resting right on you three?
'Cause we're not greedy.
We're quite greedy.
What do you get to that?
That still doesn't solve the mystery.
Like, I don't know what Activision's expecting. I don't know what they want or how they expect to, like...
We're all okay is because we're not from this world.
There must be different laws.
different laws.
We're always just passing through. Wonder when we'll see home again.
I mean, these two have seen home. It's just you, sad boy.
Just kidding you. Lucky we didn't get cursed, huh?
Quit yammering, mates. We've got to find ourselves a ship that'll float.
We're just gonna leave that big chest there? I don't think so. Peter Pan. That's his debut in this game. No world for him. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how Activision are gonna, like... I guess, like, the sheer inertia will keep them in business for ages, but, like... I like that touch. Like, anytime he does step out, even in here, just wandering around as an NPC... If he steps out of the shade, he just changes into the skeleton form and then back. Well, he has to be fully in the shade. There he goes. It's just a nice touch. But yeah. I don't know what any of, like... I guess Ubisoft is still okay for now. Although, Assassin's Creed Odyssey also had, like, some sales issues. I remember them, like, complaining about it. It's just like, what are any of the big ones gonna do? It's like, the big Western ones just seem to constantly be abandoning their franchises, shutting them down, or just fucking them up and they're not selling as much anymore when they keep relying on them selling fuck tons. Get back into the light or something. No. God damn it, sword. Okay. Come on. Come on. Especially with like a new generation looming. The fact that they're all just kind of running out of shit to do is just kind of sad, really. I kind of caught that guy on like the transition between this room and the next. King recipe. Give me a second. Ugh. They're Capcomming it. They are a bit. At least Capcom eventually like pulled out of that fucking nosedive. Oh, sassy cunt.
A medallion. Get it.
These are Luxord's like nobody minions. But, like they're weird things like shifting the playing cards and dice and shit.
Three more to go.
How do you know?
A pirate must have a keen
There was
eye.
only 4
else he won't
in the
be sailing
cutscene.
free
Pay
for very
attention,
long.
Sora.
Savvy?
What's that?
Ahoy, mateys!
Ridiculous imitation, and yet I'm flattered.
I'm so flattered. Hello, I'm Boney again. Some strange hole. You just fucking teleported. Yeah, like, at least Capcom did bounce back. You know, so we got Devil May Cry 5 and Resident Evil 2. And, like, Resident Evil 2 is like out like next week or the week after. One of that's something like that. And then, you know, Devil May Cry 5 in March, and they got Monster Hunter World full tilt expansion later in the year and all that. They actually got their shit together again, mostly. Mega Man 11 was also another proper attempt thing. Yeah, most likely. New implies there's still stuff here, actually. Ah. Get that. You son of a bitch. I was just like, do it there. Alright, fine. Different way down then. And there we go. Meteor staff. We don't jump high enough for that. Might as well pop that on them. The only thing is, I don't think I can see like the likes of Activision or EA actually like investing in enough projects that are just genuinely good games that sell on their own merits and keep within budgets. Because like that's just not what they do. I can't see them turning around and doing that the way Capcom did. Capcom at least has some people at the company who have like a sense, like some sort of sensibility. As funny as it might be to believe, like the Monster Hunter producer was made like just general Capcom businessman for a reason. Or like development division producer, or whatever the title is. Yeah, might as well. I don't know how we didn't see that last time. So I'll knock him back into the shield, and it did. You son of a bitch. I feel like we could actually probably take Lark Seed now, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wait, see how how we are at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, and then just do a bit of cleanup and just cover all the absent silhouettes in that batch. Or don't dodge out of its sword, you son of a bitch. Oh, I see what you're doing. You guys deal with that. I'm gonna keep popping these up. There you are.
It's over. It's over. It's over.
Alright, and then back to Port Royal. Port Royal, whatever. Or not.
Back off.
All's good. Thought the gimmick was, oh yeah, it skips one screen over and then you have to hunt it.
That's 4 medallions. We got them all.
But where's the chest?
If we find the hooded man, we'll find it.
Probably in Port Royal.
Why's that?
Organization
Study time.
13 is
Good
after
luck.
people's
Study
hearts.
hard.
So they're gonna go wherever there's lots of people.
They'll hurt the townsfolk?
No, they're bringing them flowers, mate. I don't know who these organizers are, but I will say they're making we pirates look like proper gents.
Well, Jack. Then... we have to help.
Non-committal gesture.
Then let go and hold her run free!
He wasn't skeletonized in that cutscene, even though he is here.
Go, he's for me.
It just
Now,
chases
break
him
that
for some
curse.
reason. I like that
What's this?
the Heartless was also made immortal.
Oh, I understand. Jack must have been cursed by that monster, not from taking the gold.
Oh, I've no worries then.
It's okay, Jack. We'll just have to defeat the monster, that's all.
Get the gold!
Ah, fuck it. Of course you would do that right as I'm approaching the chest. Just gonna bully the shit out of it for a bit. Which it wouldn't be a bad fight to have wisdom for me, I'm thinking about it. But, yeah. I don't think we can switch Donald in right now, so fuck it. Hinder. Oh hey, it finally turned up. Bad time for it, figures. Turns out you can get anti-form in this mode after all, in beginner after all. It's just a shame we got it right now, and I was had to like go like, I'll just cheat my MP meter and you know turn master form to get magic back. But we're just kind of stuck now. Figures that's hard work out, isn't it? Let's just look at his sick animations while we wait though. There we go. Alright. You will let me land first, you sons of bitches. Figures the game would give us anti-forming right there when we couldn't actually use it and use all of its sick attacks and animations. That's what I get for abusing the forms finally too much. I wonder how intentional that is. Maybe it's like a gimmick of the fight or something. So we literally haven't seen it yet, despite using Valor form at least like a dozen times by itself. Never mind. You know, the other forms like Limit and Master and Wisdom and all that. Fuck me. You're still not gonna let me attack you. Are you done yet? One we can use right now is Valor because Jack is. No, back up. They just don't have the drive for Master, that's it. Oh, you son of a bitch. Of course you would time that for right then. Not mind me, just wrecking the living shit out of you, it's fine. It's quite satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. Where's the last one? Of course. Master Form Thundara is some mad shit, there must be said. I was hoping to finish on the. Okay, we might actually just. There we go.
All better.
And not quite, mate.
Sora. Bravo.
And away.
Just who was that chap?
He is part of an organization that's collecting hearts. First, they release Heartless into different worlds. We defeat those Heartless, then they get the hearts. We're never gonna stop them like this.
What's the plan then?
We gotta find their stronghold and finish them off, once and for all.
Sailing
that's
these waters, I've heard some tales.
basically the general plan. It's like, well, they can't collect hearts if they're dead.
Anything at all.
There is.
Never to be found again.
It's certain we don't need the likes of that hooded fellow and the Heartless about. They'll ruin the market for us true pirates.
So that's why you went to Port Royal. And we thought you actually wanted to save everyone.
A pirate always looks to profit, Miss Swan.
Too bad. You had us going there thinking you turned over a new leaf.
The question is, what's beyond the leaf, Savvy?
Oh yes. A reward. And what'll it be?
That lovely blade of Sora's.
Huh? Okay, sure.
Hold on, that was far too easy. What's the rub? Now there, you see?
Cheeky bugger.
Well, you've always got the pearl, Jack.
That I do. But someday I'll gather a bloodthirsty crew and come to take that blade. Chance by then, I'll have the way to wield it.
Alright, when will Jack Sparrow get to be a Keyblade Master?
That'd be reward enough.
That better be the plot of the Kingdom Hearts 3 world.
Maybe someday Jack
It better be him just
will
getting
use
his
the
own Keyblade. Make it
after
happen.
all.
Why's that?
He and Sora are kind of alike, don't you think?
I mean, if Sora were older
Or not.
and a drunkard and a callous asshole, I like killing people. Not far off that last one, actually.
Some say Jack Sparrow's the worst pirate ever to sail the Spanish Main.
No one could really mean that.
Right. We know he's the best.
I hope we'll get to see him again.
And you will. Alright, we got our ship back open. We haven't even been to Agrabah once this time.
Reading from before. See? I knew it wasn't a glitch. Yeah, but it's still all cloudy and kind of fuzzy. Well, what's that? Whenever Sora, Donald, and Goofy go out and help folks, the reading gets stronger.
I imagine it's not so much as helping folks as it is chasing the organization and slaying their beasts. Or just the members of the organization directly.
Keep on questing. We really are counting on you guys.
Alright, well. Halloween time's back, and that will get us through to there. We haven't been to Agrabah yet, though. I think we'll do Halloween time and then Agrabah. But first, I'm gonna go to the toilet. Right. This is Halloween. I feel like you could give that thing a better head, Doctor.
There's nothing wrong with my design. It's flawless. There must be something wrong with the parts those
Yeah, that head is fucked.
brought me.
I don't know what it is. It's constantly clicking
I
behind me.
need to find better
Where's my boot?
assistance.
Oh, that box. Part of it, that box. Other boxes too. You remember this thing? Well, well.
Perfect timing, gentlemen. Lend me a hand, won't you? These presents must belong to Sandy Claus, so I thought I'd better return them.
You just happened to find them?
Of course, Sora. I'm finished with Christmas fantasies, you know that.
Why are you wearing the suit, Jack?
But you thought you'd hold on to the suit.
What, this? It's just a costume. And Sally worked so very hard making it. Come on, we've got work to do.
Jack, the doctor's dying. But yeah, while I was on the toilet, I looked it up on my phone, and yeah, Master Form is leveled up by getting drive orbs from killing enemies and breaking shit. Which is why I used that one spot in the Land of Dragons
Wherever did you find
with the
these?
breakable stuff that
In
shits drive
Halloween
orbs
Town.
everywhere.
You'll be needing them for Christmas, right, Sandy?
Of course. But these are just a few of the Christmas presents that were stolen.
Stolen?
Oh, Sandy, you don't think it was me?
Still wearing the outfit, I see.
I just thought I'd dress for the occasion.
You're not helping matters, Jack.
But if you don't believe me, then we'll just have to find out who really did it.
Very well, I'll leave it to you.
All right, Sora, Donald, Goofy, we're off!
I do so love just all the little silly and incidental animations. You know what? I got stuff through here then. God, look at you.
No! This looks good. No! Boring. This one? No! No way. Ow!
Should have shown them the fucking door at Christmas time.
Took them.
Took what?
You stole the presents, didn't you?
It wasn't us. But it really sounds like fun. Run for it!
Alright, time to beat the kids again. God, those images are just haunting. Of course, didn't touch. Just happened to not touch him. Please let me hit the shrine.
It's over. This is it.
Just keep setting her on fire, Jack. That's fine. Why even bother with the gremlins? See, one of Nanaku's most baffling decisions is about to come full circle. What would that be? Back to the back cave. There you go. As always, it is the Heartless. And or nobodies. There's a rare Heartless. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where'd you go? I didn't scare you off, did I? One of the I thought that was one of the mushrooms, right? Why not? Must have scared it off by accident. I like just combat mode, start fighting everything. Oh well. Gamescom 2018 they revealed a Dark Souls trilogy release, and despite revealing at Gamescom in Germany, it was US and Asia only, as you do. Amazon, Spain, and Germany listings for it appeared recently. That's I'm glad we're getting it, just because it's nice for us to be remembered. But it's fucking weird that there was this mad delay between them getting it and us getting it. It's not like there's anything to fucking translate. I mean, I guess still at least we're getting it in the end. Even here, sick as fuck. This Heartless is rooted to the ground and therefore suffers. All 3 games and all their DLCs. I mean, yeah, it's nice of them to do that, I guess. It's actually kind of nice because I've been, hammering that drum of like, instead of constantly whinging about Dark Souls, how about you actually play it? Been recommending you, hey, if you haven't played it and you're curious, fucking play it. It's fine. It won't kill you. It'll beat the shit out of you a bit, but it won't kill you. So, neither being a trilogy release is, it's a nice and easy way to get them. It's actually coming to BC, like. I mean, knowing Namco, considering they did the thing of like removing Prepare to Die edition from Steam, and then just for when Remastered went up, so they could sell at full price again. Probably not because they're bastards, but I guess never say never. But because they tend to be bastards when it comes to the pricing things, and the reasons why it's already out so in Xbox One, PS4 only. Yeah, well, I guess that would be it then. It's probably a thing where they say it as well, like, Steam releases are eternal, and, physical copies eventually dry up or become a bit hard to acquire, or more likely, become hard for them to profit off of. So they have to release a renewed one.
You can't be here! Leave Halloween Town by order of the mayor!
I mean, God willing, in the next sale, Like, they'll actually put Dark Souls Remastered and shit on sale.
I'm only an elected official. I can't handle this by myself.
This is becoming an increasingly funny line for us in the UK.
Sally was right. We've got to get the presents.
Let's see if we can get some drive orb shit out of these guys. I also really like the touch that the Master Form thing here is actually like both of the, like, your Valor Wisdom Form masks. Who's that new move? Just like stuck together, like it was cut in half and stitched together. That's a lovely touch. Like, to land on the fucking ground anytime today. Also, I don't think these guys are dropping forms anyway. Jesus Christ. Good job, Jack. Good job.
What a shame. It looks like it was such a nice present.
Jack.
Oh, help! Someone help me! My latest experiment is gone! It's been stolen!
Yeah, as you do. Logical enough. You know what would have been sick? I don't think it's in there because granted I haven't been paying attention to the list, but I haven't seen anyone incidentally mention it. Imagine like this, like Nightmare Before Christmas and Kingdom Hearts 3, but it's actually like a lot closer to the, you know, fuck is it, stop motion style, like claymation. It wasn't clay, was it? What was clay? It was like a mixture of like toys and clay, wasn't it? So I forget exactly how they made that movie. Because of that style of movie, though. Like, imagine they got that visual style down pat. Oh. Couldn't just use the ones we already have? I mean, I guess, like, you know, return them and just make surplus. So you're not fucking with anything, but, whatever. Right out of the can with toys and shoot them in the boxes. Only 3. I thought it would be more. Oh shit. Imagine doing this and not just spamming shoot and fanning around the room like you're in an alien movie.
There's more?
Don't worry.
I mean, at first I was like, oh, I gotta be careful, and then, you know, all the rest came in, so I was like, oh, fuck it.
Did you finish making the presents?
Yep, just waiting for Jack.
So, where do you think we ought to leave them? Oh, I know a good spot. Whenever you're ready, just say the word.
I'm back.
Please talk to Santa.
This plaza should work well for your plan. Now, Jack, what is your plan?
I've got it all figured out.
You do?
Of course. And I also have a wonderful idea. If we catch the thief for you, I would be honored to deliver the...
And on that note, we'll be going.
What are you doing? Let me go!
Jack's fucking facial animations.
Stop kicking!
It's not me, Donald.
Patience, friends.
To be fair, a foolproof plan. Welcome to the chat room. I guess Twitch chat fucked up a bit though.
How come we have to be the bait?
Good plan, eh?
Ouch!
How did no one see this thing coming in stealing presents? Like, really?
Gotcha!
Huh? Dr. Finkelstein's experiment did it!
Oh my god. My god. He made this thing fairly fucking sturdy, it must be said. I do like how it's not using the skull that was its leg joints as a head. This is all its like original head is now just a laser cannon, essentially. Jesus, just let me kick spray. Sometimes we can weave around that while still hitting it, and sometimes we're just a bit too far to the left. Oh well. No magic. It was like stylish, and it's like, oh wait, I use the healer. There we go. I was just beginning to panic, but they're like, oh my god, get it off. Get off fucking... like, the finisher, because you don't have MP right now before it starts a whole new cycle.
We did it! The mystery is solved!
Did you catch the thief?
You had to ride that out here?
I just can't figure out why the doctor's experiment would go around stealing Christmas presents.
His experiment?
The thief. It was a moving puppet made by Dr. Finkelstein.
The doctor's made a moving puppet. I see. He is always tinkering with things. Now listen, Jack. I'd like to thank you, and while delivering presents is something only I can do, I can give you an idea of what it's like.
Sandy Claus?
Yes, all that poor puppet wanted was a heart.
Of course.
Ho, ho, ho!
Decisive pumpkin. That's a hell of a name.
Interesting. So the puppet wasn't stolen after all. It ran away on its own. In other words, my experiment was an overwhelming success.
Santa Claus thinks maybe it left because it was trying to find a heart.
That's quite possible. Unlike my Sally, it wasn't equipped with a heart.
Because I'm just feeling like a big dick.
If it wanted a heart,
Great
why
keyblade,
was it
that, the
going
one I
around
usually
stealing
stop
all
with.
those
Yeah,
Christmas
it's a
presents?
murder machine.
Maybe because presents are a way to give your heart to
Me
someone
being
special.
the big twat I am, I usually go. If I haven't gone for ultimate weapon by the end of the
When you put
game,
it that
the
way,
one I usually
I
care
feel sort
about
of bad
is
for it.
Oblivion. Or in this part of the game, I actually keep Guardian Soul just because the reaction command damage I really like.
Happy Halloween!
What a nice present.
I don't understand. There's no box. No ribbon tied in a bow.
Jack, it's not about the box or the ribbons. It's about what's inside the box.
No, Sora. What really counts, what's really special, is the act of giving the gift. To wish deep in your heart to make someone else happy.
Right. Of course.
He says that like he
Thank you,
doesn't
Sally.
quite
You're
believe it.
absolutely right. Wait. What's this? I feel so strange. So very happy.
Jack, that must be Sally's present.
Really? This wonderful feeling? Oh, Sally. You've given me the nicest present in the world, and I've nothing to give you in return. What would you like? Just name it. Absolutely anything.
The nicest present I could ever ask for, Jack, is just to be with you.
So stop gallivanting off to Christmas time, you son of a bitch.
You don't even have to ask for that.
Oh!
And away.
Maybe I never gave her a real present after all.
Never did give her that puppy.
Oh, I bet Kyrie would like most anything you gave her.
I know. That's what made it so hard to decide.
It's not the gift, it's what's in your heart.
My heart.
You bet. Time is that Sally.
How?
Well, as long as she can be with you, what else does she need?
A bit presumptuous there, lads. I do like the touch that it's still Kingdom Hearts 1 character, because he hasn't actually seen what she looks like now. Instead of using her new model, because you know that would be the obvious thing to do if you're feeling lazy. So a nice little bit of verisimilitude. The Pride Lands are still sealed off from us for the time being. Let's go fuck up Agrabah. This is something I do like, in that you could actually go and do Agrabah before you do Twilight Time, which kicks off the Hollow Bastion, you know, giant mid-game fight, and that kicks off the second half of the game, so it resets all the worlds you've done once. So they all have their second episodes now. Like, there's a bit of non-linearity in the game, or like where you go when you do things. It's quite nice. In theory, you could have done, and I guess, honestly, probably should have done Pride Rock before Twilight Time. Oh, this music. When they don't have to use Disney music, they just rock the fuck out. Explosions seem a little weirdly muted this time. Straight out cannon upgrade. Really, instead of making like Star Fox Zero, Nintendo should have just ripped off these sections for like their newest Star Fox. Someone's getting salty. I like that it just has to wreck all the things you're currently fighting to make its debut. If you can tell what's going on, please write to my email. Besides me getting physically destroyed. And that is the shit I like though, and it's just like, oh, screen is riddled with bullets, go to hell. I guess based on the fact that we're getting the level 6 blueprints, you were expected to do Agrabah before Halloween time, which is curious to me. Hello, you son of a bitch. I had like a fucking fur food dinner, and yet I feel hungry. I don't. That's just fucking me up.
Gosh, I wonder how Aladdin and Jasmine are doing.
Hey, maybe Riku's with them.
Yeah, I am the king.
We're meant to do this long before the Hollow Bastion battle.
Uh-oh, it's a Yago.
Wait, you got me all wrong!
You're all right.
No, I mean it's not the old me. I turned over a new feather. I'm legit. No more scams. Promise.
That's your new scam.
You gotta believe me.
Sora, let's go.
I were stuck inside that lamp with Jafar, remember? But I finally escaped. Then some things happened and...
So, free as a bird, huh?
Have fun!
Gorsh fillers, he looks pretty sad.
I want to apologize to Aladdin and Jasmine. Could you guys maybe put in a good word for me?
No.
Sure. We can do that, can't we?
Watch out!
The designs of these guys have jumped up a notch. They fucking look rad now. It's a slightly different version of the same combat themes in the first game too, which I appreciate. I also appreciate that that's the lamp seller's stall there. Well, not stall, shop right there. Pretty sure that that actually is relevant to the plot, yeah. That's where you get the lamp and all. It's kind of funny to me because like the stuff that becomes like plots for like Disney's cheap sequel movies they release straight to movie, DVD or video or whatever actually make like fair they're not bad bases for Sora returns to the worlds he's been in. Just actually destroyed.
This way.
We really wouldn't have been. We could have easily just kept cutting those things to bits. Let's actually hope to talk to the shop. It doesn't seem that much for us now anyway though. I don't know why we need to talk to him for that, but alright, sure.
Jasmine!
Sora, Donald, Goofy!
Your Majesty!
I never had the chance to thank you for before. You helped Aladdin defeat that awful Jafar and save Agrabah.
All in a day's work. But,
like literally we've been doing that basically every day for like 2 years now.
Is there any way we can help you out?
I think we're all right for now.
And you always got Aladdin.
He hasn't been himself lately.
Huh? Is it because of the hotness?
I'm not sure. Usually, he's the same cheerful Aladdin. But sometimes, he just seems sad. He leaves the palace and goes off by himself all the time. I've asked him about it, but he says nothing's wrong.
And usually when you start doing things that make people ask you if something wrong, you should probably reconsider.
Maybe he's got a secret girlfriend. I know. I'll go find out who she is.
Iago! Quick, Sora! Oh, catch him! And I'll warn the guards and everyone in the palace.
That's the thing. Iago's not... Nice move.
Maybe it's something you said.
Yeah. It's almost like being a gigantic tit is a very bad idea.
Gee, maybe we should go talk to Aladdin. He's gotta be somewhere in town, right?
Good idea.
No, he's probably out there drowning in the sand again. You know how it is in Agrabah.
Stop thief!
Sora! Come back here! If you can't control that furball, put a leash on him.
Look, I'm sorry. You should be ashamed of yourself, Abu. No hard feelings?
This guy's face never animates, no matter what. So he just... It has like a fucking happy mask salesman quality about him.
Hey guys, sorry about earlier. I was kinda in a hurry.
What happened?
You know Abu, he couldn't keep his paws off that lamp.
Prince Ali, mighty is he.
No talking your way out of this one.
You know that whole thing they're doing where like your like super, like, your giant supers in Kingdom Hearts 3 are like based off of like Disney fairground rides and all that. Imagine if they were actually like themed after like the worlds you were in. So if you were in Agrabah, it breaks out the dance number for Prince Ali and shit like that. That would be nuts. Do you have to take my carpet? Oh shit, that could have been great, couldn't it? That would have been so good. Genie, someone could not be a friend like me. Oh man. That would have been so fucking good though. Go back, talk to the peddler, get it, and then fucking bury it. First and violence. What's the bettings? How many reloads will I have to do to steal a 3% chance in Octopath? I'm gonna put it at 6. Good job, Donald. Good job. Yeah, let's just go back to the cursed hell place and just try and steal more treasure from it, because that worked out well last time. Magnet Burst is so good for fighting the mages, just the little aerial ones in general. I see that piece over there, I'm just not going for it. This one though. We'll commit property destruction to take this one. There's a chest.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah.
Ones like that, if Glide doesn't reach it, you can use aerial dodge from Master Form, which gives you like a second jump, and I think like even more jumps as it levels up. That or like the jump you do get is just faster and goes longer. I forget exactly. Most excited once I get Glide from Final Form, I'm just like, alright, that's me. So good being able to open chests in battle. I'm getting that, I'm just feeling the urge like, hey, you should totally go and like grind Master Form in like the Land of Dragons, but like, no, myself, we're on a schedule here. Oh Jesus. Nothing will stop me from doing that in between streams for the critical run now. I'm kind of curious, like, thinking about it, because in the critical run I'm going to be equipping the 0 EXP thing. So it's all level 1 the whole time. Pete's still kicking about. You know we were meant to do this before Hollow Bastion when he fucked off.
This is it.
And Maleficent died and all that. Gotta go fast, yeah. That one I don't. But yeah, as I was saying, like, I'm kind of curious if 0 EXP also applies to the forms. So you're always still on level 1 with forms or not. I don't think it does, because they're not, you know, regular EXP. They get them by doing specific actions and it only affects those forms and not, you know, your actual level. But I don't actually know that for sure. I need to check that. Although I imagine like the you know, the threshold and like the modifier for anti-form have been like tuned up considerably from normal for those nodes. Not enough to make like, you know, your form is unusable, but enough to be a nuisance. Also, the entire inside of here is just shifted, which is fine because it's a bit in Kingdom Hearts 1, so now it's just wide open hell space where you just fight everything forever. Ow. You son of a bitch. Yeah, that is hunger, and that's weird, because I did have a dinner, and it was like full on katsu curry. Katsu chicken curry, whatever. I will fight every single one of you. I don't even give a shit. I'll also leap into you as many times as it takes for me to get off my combo. Or just cast Thunder when I get bored. Shred his HP as much as possible. Fuck it, just do it. Trying to get behind him. Stop doing your deadly dance of rotating perfectly to meet me. Up to 7 reloads. Oh shit. Maybe you should stop being so shit at the games, dude. Soothe the wrath. Go, you little fucking monkey. Make the final step yourself. 3 attempts to load too, so I passed 21 field steals on 3% chance. Fucking hell. I remember this room. So it's a time challenge. You have to like kill all of them before the floor is vanished. I don't know why like they have the timer as well. You might as well just make it the floors only. Just obscure the timer. They'll give you that wee bit of paranoia. Of course, this guy just has to be awkward. That's why I remember this room. So one of these you can only get on the way down. I think this guy perfectly rotates now. Gets on my tits like little else. There it is. Son of a bitch. But yeah, you have to do that whole fight session every time you come through here from the top. Which means if you want to get that puzzle piece, you're gonna have to either nail it the first time or, God forbid, to spend like a few minutes falling over and over again. You possess grit strength. The fact that this has trials now instead of just traps is all a curious decision. How come you're not using DP? What do you mean by DP?
There, that one should do it.
Oh, you mean the Keyblade? Because I prefer Guardian, so because reaction command damage.
Sure looks valuable. Great. Now let's go get that lamp.
12
We
reloads.
gotta keep our bottled up, or he's gonna destroy Agrabah.
You two, you fool. They called me two lines. I go, well, fuck me then. That's a pretty nasty trick of Pete's. Yeah, these guys are curious because their whole thing is basically light attacks, so like they're a new type of little mage. Magna Burst is so good for ones like this. The horde battles just suck everything into you and just watch all of them pile up. Amazing.
Let's go.
The yellow doves are also pretty sick. All the forms are pretty sick, except limit form is a bit eh.
Stop your whining and hand it over.
Oh no, I'm trading it for treasure. This lamp is going to bring me riches.
Oh no, you don't know. Get back here, you little.
Yeah, right.
It's just so good. Just fuck everything. Just literally fuck everything. And then you run out of MP, and then you just have the same problem with these guys as you usually do. Or not, because he actually reaches down with his aerials here. Quite enough drag orbs to level up at least one thing. Ah well. Missed full swing. It's full swing with Guardian Soul and the one son of a bitch. The one reaction boost we have that just does mad damage. Booted us into the palace. How dare you? They missed to cheat a bit and boost our drag recovery for a while. Crap, help if we could actually kill things though.
Thank you.
It's mine.
How did he even take it out of those giant hands?
Lamphog,
Go away.
gotcha.
No fair.
I win. Huh? Oh.
Nice one, Iago.
Way to go.
Come clap it.
Look, behind you.
You're not helping matters. Destroyed.
Nice try, Bird Brain. Just wait till Jafar's free. He's gonna make one beauty of a Heartless.
I like the balls on Pete thinking he could turn like an all-powerful Super Genie into a Heartless. Speaking of, guess he doesn't have his fate again.
Al! It's been eons! Al, you princely little muffin, you! Cosmic travel can get so lonely without a friend. To think I left you forlorn and genieless! Oh, the humanity! Genie? Hey, Al, have you been putting on weight? Oh, of course. What am I saying? You're living at the palace now. Aladdin. Jasmine.
He's always a delight when he turns up, Genie.
Wait, tell me, am I being a pest? Just a big blue pest? Oh, who cares, Al? I'm just so glad to see you.
Genie.
Oops.
I'll teach you to make a fool out of me.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Time for Plan B. I'm finishing you mugs off right now.
Summon Heartless. Fire Lord and Ice Lord here are curious decisions for this woe. They make for a nice pair though. Block their attacks and watch them go just ape shit. I do like the touch that they're different attacks as well, instead of just both being the same like pouncing attack or whatever. So we'll land already, or don't, we'll just go. Also, the Blizzagon attack is also just sassy as hell. And Sora just puts his foot on its mouth and stops it from releasing its attack. Oh well, fuck me. Just look at the length of our form gauge now because we have like Valor form so leveled. Don't know what was happening there. I think it was like it was trying to do my like launch, but then couldn't. I'm actually kind of curious if the one you kill second always shows up in here.
You mess with me for the last time. I'm gonna get you yet.
Yeah! All right!
I mean, in theory, not a bad place to put it. You know, just in sealing it in a fucking tomb. But I feel like you're better off literally burying it in a random spot in the desert. Or having Genie banish it into space. We haven't found either of them yet, definitely not.
Oh, boo! Catch him!
Where'd you even get the hideous cursed ruby? Good job, guys.
He must have secretly stolen it from the Cave of Wonders.
I guess some things are just hard to resist.
This hideous curse the ruby from the hell like treasure dungeon is the secret to opening the gateway. I mean, it's quite fitting for that animation, I suppose. Guardian Soul really does fit well with Valorform, doesn't it? Just the aesthetic. We're talking about like visual and other like touch, like the flares and touches they could do for these games. Imagine if you were in a form that had 2 keyblades, so your animation for unlocking the gateway has you use both keyblades to unlock it. You just like point both at it and just let rip. Got Genie back because of summon. Yeah, still not on. I'm gonna have to come back in and do episode 2. Almost immediately, Jafar is free. Why'd you put it somewhere where the peddler asshole could just fucking find it? I still want one of them to just be actually shoving the key into a keyhole. I'm still surprised I haven't done that, actually. Stare. Sure, honest. Nah, we're back up on the plot.
Sora, don't let him get away!
He just
What's going on?
fucking teleported.
Can't believe it! That stupid peddler let Jafar out of the lamp.
Jafar? Give me the magic lamp, Aladdin. And now,
I got it in like maybe 60 tries or 20 resets. I lost count. Jesus Christ. This is the Kingdom 1 heart. The Kingdom Hearts 1 Heartless. Heart is beginning to seem like less of a word. Not even never speak to him again, just fucking eat him or something. Yeah. Hey look, it's a dear friend. But as ever, we'll come back to him. Give me a moment. It's only going to be a minute. I have to go downstairs and turn the heating on. When I went to the toilet, it was quite cold outside my room. course, that means this room is going to get even hotter, but you know the price I pay. Right. Anyway. I appreciate that the AoE attack at least can reach behind him from in front of him. Why are you waking up now? Put a bunch down on the bed that disturbed you? Cat's such a fussy wee thing. Oh, pardon me. Desert ruins, right. Oh, fuck me then. Was they, I think. And we scared them off, I guess. We'll make sense of it eventually. Yeah, that looks like a genie.
What a disaster! We're just gonna have to turn back.
There's gotta be a way.
Oh, come on, kid! That's an easy one! Ow, oh buddy, oh pal! This is what having a genie for a best friend is all about! I mean, how can you leave me on the sidelines at a time like this? Live large! Wowamel! The old razzmatazz. What do you say, kid?
Hey, genie!
Sora! Want to see a little something I call sandstorm sweep?
It's the genie.
Take it away, genie.
Alakazam! You know, one lousy sandstorm is just too easy.
Whoa!
How about giving me a challenge next time, eh, Al?
Still weird that he doesn't have an actual name. I suppose, but I don't know, I guess genies just don't have names, really. In the original tale, did the genie have a name?
Now what do we do?
You know, like the tale Aladdin is derived from? I don't think it did.
Nice timing, Carpet.
Ah, this is a fun bit. Chase the water, Jafar. The Jawater. In the Aladdin episodic cartoon, there was a genie with a name. Fair enough. I mean, this is basically just like fighting normally. The ground is just the carpet, you know. It doesn't rise up like you and you jump and shit. Just wait. The fun bit is in between. That's steady on. Oh, fuck me. I was accelerating too hard. Now I'm not accelerating fast enough. Come on. Good on. On you. Oh god. It's fine. He himself a little sick little pad out here, hasn't he? Give me a moment. There we go. Really, the magnet burst is just kind of like the speed trap reaction command. Just have it all the time. Oh, Luigi chirping to himself. I think he's about to attack some fucking paper and then get attacked in turn. Where'd you come from?
It's over. It's over.
Not almost at all. Middle of town and above a broken building. Forgot I had only quick fire for thunder. Hello, lads. Guys, you just keep shitting fire, don't you?
It's over. This is it.
This is a pretty rad way of fighting, though. Like, just for the spectacle of it, just zooming up and down and all around and all that. Fuck you too.
It's over.
You son of a bitch.
It's over.
Right, something along the archway is just like over now. Yeah, there it is. I'll get to that in a moment. There we go. I knew. There we go. Or the door shuts and you must do it all over again. It is a rare sequence. There's that rush to the door as the heart is zooming all around you.
There.
Right then. Eventually we'll get 100 acre wheat sorted, probably. If only because why not? The pages are actually like fairly easy to get and do now.
You sure this is it?
Yeah.
Guess who backstabbed
You
us?
gotta understand, it wasn't my idea. It was Jafar. He made me bring you here. You don't know him like I do. He can be very convincing. He said if I didn't cooperate, he was gonna...
Where is he?
Come on, Al, you gotta forgive me.
Where's Jafar?
Well, let's see. Right about now, he's probably attacking the palace. I had no choice. His eyes, they got all creepy and weird.
Whatever.
Hello.
Iago, you're supposed to be our friend, but you've been playing both sides just to make sure
When
you
is he
save
ever
yourself.
supposed to be your friend? So why did you ever trust him?
I'm sorry.
Oh dear. Well, time to get out of the shithole.
Let's go.
Real sequence. Fight bats. Yeah, well, you can't hit the bats. Instead of just blindly filling around them. Someone is about to attack the paper. Someone is about to get attacked. I'm gonna eat wrong. Oh, I just flew straight into that, like a dipshit. That's what I get for watching the cat. I do like smacking them into the distant enemies and like either stunning them or just killing them outright. Those ones you can't actually kill, you just stun them. But still. Maybe you can kill them if you have enough Heartless on screen to like deflect into them. I just don't, usually. Crafty devil. You and you're not actually attacking me. I want to attack me. Are you sitting there watching me for? What's up? Scrap. Okay, you're okay.
Get some rest, Carpet.
You always win when you get picked up.
Come on,
I
let's
never
get
want
your
scratched
bar.
like 5 inches out of my reach anyway.
The palace is through there. Hurry!
The palace is in town? You don't say. Right. Let's go. I may have to mute for a few minutes in a bit, but it'll be fine otherwise. Don't know if I'll actually have to get up and do something, we'll see. I may have to, it depends what my mum brings in with her. And then while she's getting sorted after coming in from work, I would put shit away. It's curious to me that he's using his regular form and not like just automatically being a genie.
Indeed I will, Princess. All of Agrabah will belong to me, while you...
When you're an all-powerful like genie, do you really need to control one city?
Oh, please. Right about now, your precious Aladdin is whispering your name with his last breath. Hmm?
What was that you were saying, Jafar?
Octopath not leveling up non-active party members is the biggest factor in making me consider dropping this game again. It's interesting the lessons Square like learns and unlearns between games, because you say that as we're playing a game that actively does do that. I guess it's kind of a thing of like having lots of different teams and different devs who all worked on different games and have different approaches to doing their shit. Nice in some ways, dumb in others. Oh, there's she and I. Don't move or anything, lads. PS4 controllers is going apeshit. I had to pause this in a moment. He's trying not to interrupt the cinematic while he's just having his big moment. Alright, give me a moment. Alright. Still need to attack the magic hand? Like, why is that not doing damage? Trying to like hit it, but then it comes in, a different one comes in than what I'm looking at, and it's like, wow, rip. Let me get the momentum back, please, Jesus. You son of a bitch. Oh my god. Just while we're fucking about it. So much for that, his magic isn't reflective. Figures, doesn't it? Doing everything he can to drag this one out. Done at the exact moment. Alright. And then immediately stunned. Fuck me. Circle around the void and wait for him to finish his antics. How many buildings does Agrabah have left, really? Just stab him right in the head. That's a hell of a zoom on his face. You've had another song idea?
No. How can I be defeated again by a pack of filthy
Sora's not strong enough to slay genies.
Don't mess with street rats.
Yeah, he's just straight up dead.
You went mano a mano with Jafar and you didn't invite me, Al?
Sorry, Genie. Things happen kind of fast.
Rip
And I
Jaffa
had some
kicks.
new moves to show off too.
Not kidding. They still in your heart.
Who's gonna fix Agrabah?
Oh yeah! One super duper spruced up Agrabah coming right
What
up.
if the section where Hercules fights Auron while you try and get the statue done is done in such a way to halve the screen like the Raiden versus Bam fight in MGS4 and it plays go the distance? That would be fucking sick.
Oh yeah!
That would be so good.
Hey, voila! Next time, let me put in a few swimming pools, okay?
Right, back. Wishing Lamp, which has the jackpot ability, and it's actually pretty good for grinding drive orbs for master form.
I guess Agrabah's all right now.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Hey, you behave yourself. Got it?
I most definitely got it. No more looking out for number one. I'm reformed. I want to be a good friend like Genie, but I can't do anything to help you. What kind of a friend is that?
Oh, no. It's not like that, Iago. Friends don't have to do stuff.
Just have to be
As
there.
long as we have fun hanging out together, that's all that matters.
You just have to exist in the same liminal space. That's exactly all that happens on the gummy ships in between sections.
Ow, my feet!
Gosh, y'all go. I hope you didn't hurt yourself.
Well, at least I can still fly.
Just about. Pardon me, I'm opening a milk carton.
Was that my cue? Am I on? Come on, Al. Let me build a freeway or
How
something.
do you know what a freeway is?
Everything's fine. Don't panic. Genie?
But I can't hold it any longer. Oh, that's good. Sora,
Silly powder belt and milk is for babies.
guys are too much. If you're ever in the mood for some more
And that is why I am strong. Get a load of this guy with cow tit juice.
Well, you've done it again, Sora. Don't forget.
Oh, like you do. Like you wouldn't slurp down the tit juice if you had the choice.
You'll find him. Trust me.
But yes, okay, actually next time, well, the game will insist on not letting us go.
What's that? That big thing!
Maybe that's the source of the weird reading we picked up before.
Not quite open yet.
Something funny about Twilight Town. I'm seeing 2 of them.
2 of them?
Look, it's another huge energy reading, and it's coming from someplace near the town.
I don't know what's going on, fellas, but it sure looks like there's some big trouble brewing around Twilight Town.
Yeah, but next time we have to go be lions. Because otherwise we'll never get it done. But yeah, that'll be for next time because it's not like 11:30 and work. Today's Thursday, isn't it? Yeah, today's Thursday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yeah. Oh no, the furry world. I can actually stay up late and go overtime tomorrow. So I might just do that Friday night and Saturday night. And then between the 2 of those, we should be able to see Kingdom Hearts 2 closed out this week. Maybe. Maybe. Anyway, thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching.